You know, I never used to know what to do about ignorant people. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, now I know what to do about ignorant people. Woo! I'm already blessed. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Ignorant people. Not ignorant, ignorant. I thank God for the representation we have through African American women who can get up and open their mouth and they're not ignorant. And I want to let you know that if you start acting ignorant, we will let you know. Luke chapter 23, I will read starting at verse 32. And there were also 2 other malefactors led with him to be put to death. And when they were come to the place which is called Calvary, there they crucified him and the malefactors, one on the right hand and the other on the left. Moving down to verse 39. And one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, If thou be Christ, save thyself and us. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, Dost not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man hath done nothing amiss. And he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. And Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. May the Lord bless the reading, the preaching, the hearing, and the living of his holy word. This morning I want to preach about Jesus and that thief. Jesus and that thief. The thief that I'm talking about is that thief to whom Jesus said, Today thou shalt be with me in paradise. Now, the King James translation of today's text says that the man was a malefactor, which means he was a person who does evil deeds towards others, I guess ignorant. Various other translations say the man was a criminal, and according to other places in and translations of the Bible, he is referred to as a transgressor, a robber, a bandit, a thief, or a rebel. But today I choose to call him a thief because my childhood Sunday school teachers called him a thief. And out of respect for those men and women who shaped my childhood into adulthood, out of respect for them, I am preaching today about Jesus and that thief. Now, the thing that attracts me to this man, and the thing I think probably attracted Jesus to this man, is that his life was messed up. Did you know that Jesus is attracted to you if your life is messed up? That's right. Jesus liked having dinner with and hanging out with and being seen with and talking with and traveling with people whose lives were messed up. He was more likely to be seen with people whose lives were broken down than people who had everything going for them. He was more likely to visit your house if you had problems than if you didn't have any problems. He was more likely to be on your side if you were rejected, broke, condemned, confused, blind, halt, and lame. He was more likely to be your friend if you were friendless. He was more likely to welcome you if you had been turned away from the local church or synagogue. Jesus was always attracted to people whose lives were messed up. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, Jesus is attracted to the people whose lives are messed up. Now, the way you can tell your life is messed up is your behavior is messed up. Your life is messed up if you steal things from other people. Your life is messed up if you do mean things to other people. Your life is messed up if you think evil thoughts about other people. When your behavior is messed up, that is telling you that you are living a messed up life. So that makes me very interested in Jesus and that thief. That thief was living a messed up life, being a thief, stealing from other people, taking advantage of other people, thinking about harming other people, looking for opportunities to sneak up on other people, not caring about the effect you have on other people's lives, thinking you can just get away with living any old kind of way that you want to live. That is a messed up, ignorant life. A messed up life never gives you peace. A messed up life is joyless. A messed up life promises security, but it cannot deliver it. When our lives are messed up, we know it. We can't get ourselves together. We can't get along with people, even when we would like to. We have to always explain ourselves. We have to always defend ourselves. That is a messed up life. Everybody has some messed up life. Some of us have a lot. Some of us have a little bit. But all of us have some. And that makes us attractive to Jesus. Because Jesus is attracted to people when their lives are messed up. When your life is messed up, you can't keep him away. When your life is messed up, he is always hanging around somewhere nearby. When your life is messed up, all you have to do is say his name, and he starts working on your messed up life. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, Jesus is attracted to me whenever my life is messed up. Hear the word of the Lord. Paradise is deliverance from a messed up life. Paradise is deliverance from a messed up life. Let me tell the whole world something right now. The Garden of Eden is a thing of the past. It is over with. It is not coming back. It is too late for the Garden of Eden. It is closed. It has been shut. The Bible says so in Genesis 3:23, that humanity is banished from the Garden of Eden. No more will we be happy because of our situation, our circumstances, and our environment, even though they may be pleasant and prosperous. Jesus did not tell that thief, today thou shalt be with me in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is closed. A messed up life is never going to be happy in the Garden of Eden. A messed up life is never going to be happy living in a house with a green lawn and a blue swimming pool. A messed up life is never going to be happy with money in the bank and fast money coming in. A messed up life is never going to be happy because of the situation, because of the circumstances, or the environment. A messed up life is still a messed up life regardless. Even in the Garden of Eden, a messed up life is still a messed up life. Can I get an amen? But there is this thing called paradise. That's what Jesus was talking about to that thief with a messed up life. Paradise is different from the Garden of Eden. Paradise is when your messed up life gets delivered from being messed up. In religion, we call it being redeemed. That's why we call Jesus the Redeemer. It's because Jesus delivers us from our messed up lives. It is paradise to be delivered from your messed up life. It is paradise to be set free from your own bad behavior that is wrecking your life and the lives of other people. It is paradise to be healed of sickness. It is paradise to have your eyes opened, your ears unstopped, your body strengthened, your mind regulated. It is paradise to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil. It is paradise to cast your cares upon the Lord. It is paradise to bring all your tithes into the storehouse. It is paradise to be forgiven every single time. It is paradise to be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power, to be able to do all things through Christ, to stand your ground in the day of evil, to pray and move mountains, to surrender to God and become dangerous to the devil. The Garden of Eden is closed, but the gate to paradise is wide open. Hear the word of the Lord again. Paradise is seeing Jesus in your messed up life. Paradise is seeing Jesus in your messed up life. One of the reasons I love to be around new saints is because new saints, new believers, see Jesus in their messed up lives. First of all, new saints still know that their lives are messed up. New saints don't go around pretending that they never sin. New saints are just happy that God is a forgiving God. New saints are still grateful to God. New saints still think God is marvelous. New saints are not hypocrites yet. I love being around new saints because they're still excited. They believe everything. You can't make a new saint doubt God. They expect miracles. They expect their prayers to get answered. New saints, I love being around new saints. See, new saints can see Jesus in their messed up lives. But old saints, see, old saints, we have a tendency to look at our messed up lives on the one hand, and then we look at Jesus. But when it comes to Jesus, there is a difference between looking and seeing. Do you remember the other thief? The other thief. The other person with a messed up life. He was looking at Jesus, but he didn't see Jesus. He was looking at Jesus, but he could not see beyond his own messed up life. He was looking at Jesus, but he could not see that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. He was looking at Jesus with "if" in his heart. If thou be the Christ, save thyself and us. If you can save me now. If it be thy will, help me now. If I turn my life over to you, if I stop doing this and start doing that, if you love me, if it be possible, if. As long as "if" is in our hearts, as long as "if" is in our prayers, as long as "if" is in it, we are just looking. It's like going into the department store and the clerk says, "May I help you?" and you say, "Just looking." Paradise is not entered by just looking. Paradise is entered when we see Jesus in our messed up lives, in our messed up situations, in our messed up condition. Paradise is entered when we look and see that Jesus is in our messed up lives and he is in it to deliver us from it. Remember me when you come into your kingdom. No ifs, no ands, and no buts about it. Remember me. Remember my messed up life. Remember me. I believe in you. Remember me when you come into your kingdom. Remember me and my messed up life. Whatever you have to do, remember me. However you want to do it, remember me. Whenever, wherever, whyever, remember me and my messed up life. I see you, Jesus. I see that God sent you into my messed up life. I see your kingdom come. I see your power in my messed up life. I see your mercy in my messed up life. I'm through with shopping. I'm through with just looking. I am just glad to see Jesus today in my messed up life. Paradise is seeing Jesus in your messed up life. Hear the word of the Lord again. This day you shall be with me in paradise. This day you shall be with me in paradise. What Jesus means here is you do not have to wait for paradise. Paradise is not seasonal. Paradise is not cyclical or periodic. You do not have to wait for paradise. You do not have to wait until it is due. You do not have to wait until paradise is ready. You do not have to wait until paradise is fully developed and mature on the vine. You see, paradise is not subject to the laws of the natural order. Paradise is about being delivered. Paradise is about being delivered from a messed up life. Your life may still be messed up, but you are delivered from it. Paradise is about being in a situation that may not be changed yet, but you have been delivered from that situation. Paradise is about living with a condition you don't want to have to live with, but you are already delivered from that condition. Don't get me wrong, honey. Paradise is real. It's just not natural. Natural things are seasonal, but paradise is supernatural. Therefore, you do not have to wait until the season for paradise. Paradise is always today, not tomorrow, today. When you see Jesus in your messed up life, the very day you see Jesus in your messed up life, that very day you will be with Jesus in your messed up life. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, the very day you see Jesus in your messed up life, that very day you will be with Jesus in your messed up life. In this world, you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. Jesus has overcome the world. Jesus has overcome the nails in your hands and feet. Jesus has overcome the friends who were not there for you when you needed them. Jesus has overcome being dragged from judgment hall to judgment hall. Jesus has overcome ignorant, long-tongued liars. Jesus has overcome beatings within an inch of your life. He has overcome the spears thrust into your side. He has overcome promises that were made to you but never kept. Jesus has overcome carrying your own cross to your own execution. He has overcome never saying a mumbling word. He has overcome the blood that came trickling down. He has overcome hanging your head and dying. All you have to do is see Jesus. See Jesus walking on the water. See Jesus calming the storm. See Jesus feeding 5,000, opening blinded eyes, casting out devils, healing the sick, teaching the multitude. Just see Jesus. See Jesus and you will love your enemies. See Jesus and you will stop worrying. See Jesus, you will ask and it will be given to you. You will seek and you will find. You will knock and the door will be open to you. The Garden of Eden is closed. Today you shall be with Jesus in paradise. Tell your neighbor, the Garden of Eden is closed. Today you will be with Jesus in paradise.